It says I'm live. I hope I'm live. I feel live.
You look live.
So I guess I'm live, yeah. Hi, Miss Melinda. So
Sandy.
Yeah, so Sandy was in here.
I guess I need to refresh. It's still showing me. Cover page starts out.
Yeah.
There you are.
There I am. Miss Kim Burris, welcome in.
Yeah.
It is Saturday night. And Katie, welcome in.
Saturday. You're on. Little count kiss, folks.
We've got Sandy, Melinda, Kim, and Katie Spirit, and of course the piggy.
Well, colors.
It's been a week. We were off Tuesday. And y'all, I think people never forgot how to drive. I do. We be out on them roads and people just don't know how to drive. Yesterday, it was like, us being wonderful world got raptured and left me behind. We're going down the road and see no cars hardly. Usually on Friday, it's bumper to bumper out there. But we got her picked up. Normally, we'll leave the house right around 3 o'clock and get there about 3:20, 3:24. And by the time we get her picked up and get back on the way and get her home, it's about 3:50, 3:55. And yesterday, we had her picked up by 3:15. Had her back home by 3:40. And we went to the grocery store and we were back home by 4:20, 4:30. I'm like, yeah, I need around 4:30. And it was just like the most traffic we saw was right around the grocery store yesterday. Miss Kim said she was out yesterday and almost got hit twice. It's crazy. You better believe it's crazy. We've had our share. A couple weeks ago, we had a week worth of Mondays. That was Piggy's phone. That's okay. That was Piggy's phone, yeah.
Had my sound up.
But
What's left of it?
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, we had us a week worth of Mondays and go out. And it's like every day, that whole week, something happened where somebody pulled out in front of us, really close, almost T-boned us on my side, had one almost T-boned us on Piggy's side. It was just like, what is going on with these people? Did they not know how to drive? Go back to school, go to driving school.
They don't pay attention.
That was it. It's rough out there, y'all. And I tell you, it just gets crazier and crazier. And then last week, of course, I'm sure everybody knows what happened last week with Charlie Kirk. And his funeral is going to be tomorrow, going to be televised. And I was listening to a gentleman talk about it. I think I was listening to I just got little snippets on some things. I don't watch the whole things. I watch like little short videos on them. And it was Glenn Beck. And I don't ever listen to Glenn Beck anymore. But he popped up this time about Charlie's funeral.
He's wishy-washy.
Yeah. And he's talking about people going in for the funeral. They're supposed to start getting to the stadium, start going in at 7 a.m. Pacific time. The funeral starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And it's supposed to go until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then they're estimating that it's going to take 3 to 4 hours for everybody to get out of the parking lot. I couldn't do it. I'd have to carry me a porta potty with me to be able to do all that. Oh, yeah. I don't even go out around holidays, Miss Melinda. I don't. Especially Christmas. The day after Thanksgiving, I refuse to leave the house. And then usually Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas. Those are 3 days, unless I'm going to someone's home to visit with them. I refuse to get out. I do not do it. I don't like it. There's just so many people that are crazy during the holiday seasons. They truly are. Yeah, I was watching about that, and I thought, there ain't no way I could go to a funeral, sit, about 7 hours, and that's rough stuff. I couldn't do it. I might watch a little bit of it on video tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on what time I get up tomorrow. Uh, Y'all, my palms, my hands are itching, both of them. And they say, I get confused. On one hand, they say you're going to get money. On the other hand, you're going to put money out. It don't matter with me. I've been getting money one hand and putting it out with the other because they both itching. Miss Katie says, I was just parked at the local rural senior center. An older woman forgot to put her car in park. Oh, no. But I understand. I've seen that. I've seen it. It's. I mean, I can't say nothing. If y'all watched one of Piggy's videos last week, week 4, whatever it was, me driving to town to get a lizard that night. That's the first time I'd driven in about 6 months. So let's just say I didn't scare Piggy to death, but I scared him enough.
Well, I didn't have white knuckles, and I didn't grab the old crap bar. I didn't have white knuckles for doing that. Yeah, she does rusty, folks. She needs more time behind the wheel.
Yeah, I do. But I'll be honest, I think at the point I love being able to sit to the side and look around and see what's going on. I started driving when I was 14 years old. And I've been driving ever since. Up until Piggy and I got together. Then he started driving. And then when he had to have his surgery, I drove. And drove for probably a year, almost a year after his surgery. And then he was able to start driving again, and he's been driving ever since. So now I did drive after that when I worked at Whirlpool, and it was just a case of I've driven, at other different occasions since he had his surgery, but it was just simply a case, probably about the last 3 years, at least the past 3 years, I've maybe driven 6 or 7 times at most. I don't drive. But that's okay. Indiana Chris. Hello, Chris. Hello, Miss Alice. Cooking some beer brats and hope all is well. Be right back. Okay. Katie said, no youngsters wants her car. It's a 5-speed, laugh out loud. If I have to drive a stick, I can drive a stick. But I never had one. Now I was taught how to drive a stick. I can bunny hop until I get it right. I'll bunny hop until I can get her flying. And once I get past the bunny hopping stage and driving down there, I do fine as long as I don't gotta make no turns. But yeah, I like my automatics.
I do too.
Years ago, I used to like them cruise controls too.
Never did like those much.
Well, considering I was having to drive on the interstate quite a bit, back and forth, taking.
I like having my foot on the pedal so I can feel the engine and other things.
Yeah.
Through my foot on the pedal.
But I got to the point where I didn't like using the cruise control very much, so I stopped using it, and the car seemed to run better.
Well, tell Alice we said hi.
I done told Miss Alice hi. Piggy's over there in another world. Well, you are.
Half and half.
What is it? The ever-merged world?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I have my own little worlds I get into too. I get this woodblock game I play.
Yeah, but if she gets in her phone, she's lost. I have to talk about a drill instructor in the Marines to get just to maybe get her attention.
Yeah, but he don't say that's right to say, because a lot of times I get to where I have to.
Very rarely compared to you, thank you.
But I do. Katie says she can drive.
The cats will be in there sometimes, and she'll be talking to them, and I'll pop up, huh? Oh, I was talking to the cats. It's gotten to a point where I hear her talking. I figure she's talking to the cats or to herself.
Katie said she can drive 3 on the column, 4 or 5 on the floor, and a tractor throttle. So there.
I've never driven a tractor. Alyne has seen what I can do with a 4-speed, 4 on the floor. She's seen what I can do with an automatic. I know how to do 3 on a tree.
My stepdad, yeah. 3 on tree, 4 on floor. He can do all that.
Or 5 on the floor, or 6 on the floor. It don't matter.
My stepdad had an old Dodge Dart, and I told Piggy about it, that had a push-button gear system.
I've seen those. I love those.
And it was wild. I mean, it was a manual, but you pushed the button. It reminded me of those old radio buttons that you push.
No, it's not a manual. It's an automatic.
His was a manual because he was pushing the first gear, second gear, third gear, neutral, reverse.
Okay, the ones I've seen had like what you see in the car.
Yeah.
Park, reverse, drive, neutral.
Yeah. His was a literal manual because he'd be sitting there driving and he'd hit that clutch and he'd push that button. And I was like, what's he doing? How do you know it's working? Well, I mean, I guess it worked because it changed the gears. And then he got a manual one like it. And that was the only two I've ever seen in my life that has the push buttons on it. And it was wild. Rainy Ridge, hello, Miss Tina.
Tina!
Oh, you changed your name. Rainy Ridge Woodworking and More.
I saw those little flower-like things you put together with that other stuff. That was gorgeous, huh?
Yeah, I saw it too. That was pretty.
Woman's a straight-up artist. Ain't no two ways about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those push buttons, and I've told other people about the push button, and they're like, they never made nothing like that.
Oh, yeah, they have.
I'm like, yeah, they did. I remember it. I mean, Lord knows I'm crazy, but I know I ain't stupid. There's a difference, y'all. Said Eric did the name changing. Well, y'all do woodworking and more.
Yeah.
She says they're working on a bit bigger one tonight.
Oh, really? Cool.
Well, hopefully, as y'all can see, we're doing A to Z food and drink. And guess what, y'all? We're back to pictures. I've got pictures for 26 letters of the alphabet.
Well.
Now, whether or not y'all can guess and pronounce X, more power to you. But I got one.
We got a challenge for y'all.
I do. I tried to do as many easy ones as I could because I knew there might be a few that'd be a little hard.
Ain't no fun. I like seeing them sweat.
Katie said she had she says, I had an old 58 Chevy truck and an old F-85.
F-85.
That's what she says.
That might be real old. I hadn't heard of that.
Growing up,
I don't doubt you. I'm just saying, I ain't never heard of it.
Granddad Carla. Oh my. I can see that, Melinda. Having to sit on a milk crate till they got a seat put in. I can see that.
I've seen that done. Felt sorry for the one that had to sit on it.
As I said, growing up until my mom remarried, when she married my stepdad, we didn't have a car. My grandmother couldn't drive, and my mama couldn't drive. My mama never learned to drive. My granny never learned to drive. So if they needed to go anywhere, it was usually one of my aunts or my uncles that took us. And sometimes it was a neighbor. Katie said, remember the starter button on the floor. I've heard of them, but I've never seen it.
I've seen them.
The only buttons I've seen on the floor were the bright lights. But when Mom and Dad got together, my stepdad, he had a Dodge Dart. And this one was a 3 on the tree. And I should say they got married in 1976. He died in 1986. They liked 2 months being married 10 years. And in that 10 years, he had 5 Dodge Darts. 2 of them were the push buttons. The rest of them were either 68 or 69s.
Katie, you done let the cat out of the bag on that, hon.
And then he had, we had an old station wagon. I don't know what kind of station wagon it was. I just know it was a big blue station wagon. And then he had a Pontiac. It was a big green Pontiac. That's all I can tell you. Station wagon was blue. Pontiac was green. All the Dodge Darts were seafoam green. No other color.
The station wagon was probably a Ford. Being blue back then.
And the last car that he owned was a Pinto, 79 Pinto. And that was the one I got when he passed away. But 2 or 3 of the Dodge Darts were stick shifts, and the others were automatic. The other 2 were automatic. All the rest of the others were automatic. I never had a new car. I mean, I started out with my Pinto, and from there I went to a Toyota Celica and had to trade it back in because the frame was broke on it. Went to a Mercury Cougar, then to a Ford Taurus. Between the Celica and the Ford Taurus, while I had the Mercury Cougar, I also had a some kind of Jeep vehicle that belonged to my uncle, and it had a choke on it, and I couldn't drive that thing to save nothing because if you didn't do it just right, pulling that choke, you might as well forget it. But say I had the Mercury Cougar, then I got the Ford Taurus, then I got my from Ford Taurus I went to my Cavalier. And from the Cavalier I went to a Park Avenue. Taking care, all of these are used vehicles. And then from Park Avenue I got my Kia Sportage. It was 2000. I bought it in 2001. It was a 2001. And in 2004, I had to let it go back. We just could not afford to pay for it. And we wound up getting us another used Ford Taurus. Then I got a Lincoln LTD. Not Lincoln LTD, Ford LTD, excuse me. I don't know if I said Lincoln. But it's Ford LTD.
Fantasizing.
Yeah. Then after the LTD, I wound up with the van that I had. It was it wasn't the Town and Country. It was the other one that was just like it, Dodge Caravan. And after my Dodge Caravan, I drove my aunt's van and my uncle's truck. My aunt's van was a Sedona. My uncle's truck was a Dodge Dakota. And then Piggy and I drove Piggy's truck, which was red, which was the Dodge Ram 150. And then we got blue.
150s. Ram.
Yeah. Then we got blue, which is a Town and Country. And then we got the Cruise. So I've had some vehicles. Hey, Miss Rita. Welcome in, darling.
Rita!
About my ex-wife, 2 brand new cars. Now, I don't know. It wasn't a stick choke. This was a choke that was on the dash. You pull it out.
I remember that.
It was a pull choke. And I still to this day can't figure out how they made that vehicle work. I couldn't make it work. Teresa Jukowitz, welcome in, darling.
You got to hold your mouth right. Teresa J.
I'm saying you had to hold your mouth right. If you didn't, that thing. Oh my goodness gracious! Forget that. Yeah, Katie. Like I said, this day I still can't figure out that vehicle, how it worked.
Teddy. That's why I heard you say Teddy.
No, I said Katie.
Okay.
My throat's throughout. I don't know why. I haven't done anything. I've eaten supper. I mean, that could be it's irritating my throat. I don't see how everything's the soft. It's like mush in my mouth. Yeah, I put a pork roast on last night. I put it on low in the crock pot.
All night long and all day.
Yeah. And what it is, I bought a 5-pound pork roast. And it had almost a blade bone in it. It had a little hook to it. I haven't seen Avid in here.
Is he lurking?
She's telling him happy birthday.
You know about that boy. A lot of times he likes to lurk.
Chrissy by his
spying on the piggy.
Yeah, by his ex, a 1992 Plymouth Sundance and a 1997 Olds Achiever. I've heard of the Plymouth Sundance. Oh, I'm saying I'd had somebody else doing that for me. But if I'd had to, I would have. It beats walking any day. I've done plenty of that too.
Fortunately, I never had to do much of that.
Yeah. Talk about the pork right
Except
now.
for when I went to the Marine Corps.
I got 3 nice sized pork roasts out of that 5-pound roast. One had the blade bone in it, and the other 2 didn't. And the one I grabbed and put on last night had the blade bone in it. And I couldn't cut the bone out because it had a funky hook shape. And somehow I just could not get that meat off that bone. But after cooking all night in that crock pot, that bone came off cleaner than I don't know what. I mean, it
off the bone.
It was clean.
Cooked it off the bone.
I did. And then when I got up this morning, I have some carrots in the refrigerator. I took the 2 largest ones out of the bag, cleaned them, and then cut them up in pieces, put them in with the meat, and then I cut up 4 potatoes, or peeled them and cut them up, washed them, good and all that, put them in there. And last night when I put that roast in, I salted it good, and I have some packets of roasted potato seasoning in there. I had 2 packets of bacon and chive and 1 packet of original. I thought, we'll put potatoes and carrots in it, so why not put a packet of the seasoning in there? So I used a packet of bacon and chive roasted potato seasoning on my roast. Got the potatoes and stuff in there and let them cook for another 3 hours after I got them in there on low. And I went in there and I got me a little bit of that meat, and it's just so tender and mushy. Oh man, it's so nice and tender. And those potatoes and carrots were so nice and tender, mushy. But the flavor, oh my gosh, the flavor was so good. I'm gonna buy some more of them packets. Those are good packets. So if y'all hadn't ever tried none of those roasted potato packets, I tell you now, try them with the pork roast. Oh man, it'll make that pork roast sing. Oh goodness gracious, it's good. I've done had 2 helpings of Piggy ain't eaten none of it yet, but I'm gonna let him have some.
I'm still full of breakfast.
Yeah, we had blueberry pancakes and bacon for breakfast. And he's still full because he had 3 pancakes and some bacon, and I had 1 pancake and bacon. I finally got to the point that I can eat pancakes a little bit. Ooh, that's good stuff right there.
What's that?
Chris said Alice made meatloaf and used Piggy's rub.
Oh,
Piggy's rub on meatloaf is good. I know that for a fact. She made it last night.
Chris, is that a hint?
Oh, baby. I put it in my video yesterday, but I'm going to go ahead and hopefully I can see this. But I am at 2.2K subscribers. We finally got over that little hump. And
slowly but surely climbing that ladder.
Slowly but surely. I've gained quite a few. And I hadn't really been paying attention to what some of my videos have done. And I realized I've got one video that has over 20,000 views. And I'm very proud of that video. That is my copycat Long John Silver's batter from 3 years ago. I've got the short that has over 10,000 views. And that's the biscuit, the gravy for biscuits and gravy video. It's a little short. And then I have several others that have between 5,000 and 8,000 views. And like I said, I haven't really looked at them to see what's trending, what, I just.
Maybe you should see what's working and see what ain't.
Yeah. But I'm proud of those. But yeah, it's going on 7:30, and I have sat here and talked, 30 minutes. We have not got into the video. Got into this trivia. Again, trivia tonight is A to Z food and drink. And we have pictures tonight, y'all. And not going to be any kind of songs, names, nothing like that. This just be the food itself with a drink or whatever. We said we had brown gravy and mashed taters with the meatloaf.
Sounds good.
Now you're talking Piggy's kind of food right there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only
Especially if you
6:28
make
here.
your meatloaf like Alyne does.
Yeah. Piggy likes that stuffed meatloaf.
Does. Hers comes out so nice and juicy, and then you got that cheese in the middle of it. It's like, oh my goodness.
That does sound good. I love meatloaf. I love mashed potatoes too, but I just don't eat them a lot. When I make mashed potatoes, it's usually for Piggy. I don't know. I've got away from a lot of carbs.
I don't eat them near as much as I used to.
I don't make them as much as I used to.
I rest my case.
Yep, Katie, you're on Central Time.
But the thing is, I don't miss it that way. That's the odd thing.
Well, see, that's the best thing about leftovers, Chris. You get to have them for lunch the next day, or supper the next night, or if you're really adventurous, you get to have them for breakfast the next day.
Yeah, there's no idea.
I've eaten pinto beans and cornbread for breakfast the next day. It's whatever's in there and I'm hungry for.
I've eaten hot chili for breakfast.
Yeah. Chili
Long time
pizza.
ago.
So chili pizza, spaghetti.
Hot chili, cold pizza.
Yeah. It's just whatever. Yeah, I like meatloaf sandwiches. Oh my goodness gracious, they're good. My mama loved them.
If they're done the way Alyne does, I love it.
All right, Tracy, you have a good evening, sweetheart.
Night, Teresa.
Katie said she made brownies today. Brownies sound good, but Pinky's allergic to the chocolate, so I don't even. I do the blondies now. I can tear up some blondies.
Yeah, that'd be all right right there. That way I know she's not trying to take me out.
I'm not trying to take you out, Piggy.
Like my little sis Betsy was up there for a little gathering. They had all sorts of desserts. And I saw one all white creamy stuff and all like that. And I went and got me like 3, 4, 5 desserts to put on my plate. My little sis, she knew I was allergic to chocolate. She'd seen that one, and you could tell she was doing some butthole puckering, but she wasn't saying nothing. And the maid said, "You can't have that." What? She told me what? Really?
It's called Butterfinger Delight. It's Butterfingers, so it's like crushed up Butterfingers in it.
And my little sis Betsy, she said, I was going to say something, but I didn't feel like it was my place. And I told her, I said, "You my little sis, you got free license."
And she took it.
And she took it because another point, she was up there and she wanted me to try this stuff out of this little bottle, really good and all like that. And then it hit her. She didn't think to check if it had any chocolate or anything in it. She grabbed it out of my hand, went to read.
All right, Chris. We'll see when you get back home.
That's when you know somebody loves you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hamburgers sound good too. We're fixing to get ready to get started on trivia. We're running a little bit later than normal because I've been talking a little bit a little bit more. So here we go. We're going to put on slide number 1. Letter A. This vegetable is low in calories and rich in nutrients. What is it?
Even I know this one.
Tina says asparagus.
Are you sure?
You can mix more water, please, baby.
I'll go for you, son.
Well,
I don't know how to fix it.
I need that.
2 squirts.
Yeah. Katie said spears. Chris is asparagus. Oh, literally. Growing up, I would not eat this stuff to save my life. Now I love it. And it is asparagus. We know it's asparagus. That's the good stuff.
They are good.
They're especially good wrapped in bacon, grilled.
Wood chips time.
You do the wood chips. Now I try to figure out what I'm doing here. It's been a while, y'all, since I've done these with the video, the pictures. So I have to figure out what I'm doing. So, letter A was asparagus. We're on to question number 2 for letter B. This is a nutrient-dense root vegetable known for their vibrant color and numerous health benefits. What is it? And I love these things. Now, when I was a kid, didn't like them. Katie says beets. Tina says beets. Kim says beets. Linda says beets. figure out where I'm at here. What am I doing? Katie says, not a big fan of beets. As a kid, I could not stand them for the simple fact that I went to a daycare or day, it was preschool. From the time I was 2 until the time I was 5, I went to preschool. And you had to eat everything on your on your tray. And roll B, Piggy. Letter B. Like so you had to eat everything on your tray. And I would hide my beets in my milk carton when I got done with them. And I got in so much trouble for that.
Stupid phone call about me out.
Oh, I have my phone set to silent and do not disturb most of the time. That's why I don't get phone calls.
The only thing we get is troll or scammers or something.
I tell everybody, if you want to get in touch with me, text me. You're more apt to get me to get in touch back with you by text me than it is by calling me.
Or use a landline if we're giving it to you.
If it is truly important and you have my home phone number, you can call my landline.
Sadly, the only thing we get is corporate finance, surveyors,
And occasionally the troll.
leftist surveyors, scammers, and the troll.
And again, this is beets. Like I said, I love beets, especially if they're pickled beets. My grandmother used. Now I would eat my grandmother's beets because she pickled them. I wouldn't eat them at school because they just wouldn't pickle them. I figured out you put enough salt on anything, you can probably eat it. That's the only way I could eat them as a kid when they wouldn't pickle. That's honest. I just
That'd be one way to do it.
Question number 3, letter C. Homemade or store-bought, both are great with a large glass of milk. What is it?
Not for me. It's some of what I see in there.
I understand. Katie said, I think it's because my mom always served pickle beets. I can understand that. That's the problem getting home. A lot of text. Yes, they got tired and called. Yeah. I understand that one too. Randy Reed says cookies. Katie says cookies. Melinda says cookies. Kim says cookies. And yes, C is for cookies. And I think we can all honestly say we love one type of cookie or another.
I know I do.
Whether it's a homemade cookie, a store-bought cookie, we all have our favorites.
Store-bought anymore. All I can taste is the chemical and the flavors.
Yeah.
So I like homemade.
And if Piggy does eat store-bought cookies, usually it's the golden creams or the lemon creams.
Oreo.
Yeah, the Oreo lemon or the Oreo golden creams. Now I like the store brand Oreo. I mean, store brand lemon creams or store brand vanilla creams.
But I've got where all I taste in those is chemical.
Yeah. So we don't buy a lot of cookies. Like I said,
and sugar.
if we eat cookies, I tend to make them. I hadn't made cookies in a while. I need to make some.
I'll just eat them.
I know. Defeats the purpose of my making them. I don't have them no more.
She don't normally eat but a couple of them. I wind up eating the rest of them.
If I make if I do a batch of cookies, and I've got to the point where when I bake the cookies, I put them all in the freezer except for just a few. And I might go and grab me 1 or 2 cookies out of the freezer. And Piggy does the same thing. He'll get him about, anywhere from 2 to 3, 4 cookies. And, batch cookies will last us that way for what, about almost a month?
Probably.
Whereas if I just bake a batch of cookies and put them in a bowl on the table or something, they're gone in 2 or 3 days. Piggy's constantly eating them.
I live up to my name.
He eats the cookies. Katie said she'd take ginger snaps. I'm going to get the stuff to make molasses cookies here soon because we really like the molasses cookies that I make every year. Piggy likes the cranberry white chip cookies that I make.
I usually like those macadamia nut cookies, but they come with white chocolate. I can't have chocolate.
Well, I started substituting the white chocolate chips. Those they're just called white chips. They're the almond bark chips that doesn't have any kind of cocoa butter, anything like that in them.
Well, the other thing is, they ain't got no top teeth. I can't eat them.
Yeah, and the macadamias are so expensive. I bought a bag of macadamia for the macadamia nut cookies that I made last time, and it was like almost $10 for a small bag. Yeah, Chris, macaroons are difficult to make. I've never made any. Melinda, he don't got none in the freezer. I can already tell you that.
They don't last that long, Melinda.
No.
She makes them. Even though I've slowed down on how long it takes me to eat them all, they don't last.
No.
Not around me.
Like I said,
Cookie Monster. Cookie.
I might can get them to last a month if I make a big batch of them. But usually if they last that long, it's because I've made about 2 or 3 different kinds of cookies and put different bags in the freezer.
Sometimes she'll put them in the freezer and I'll forget about them.
Yeah, that's the only reason they last as long as they do.
I was looking at her like, we've had these all this time. Yeah, that bless it. But thankful at the same time because I get cookies.
We're on to question number 4, which is letter D. This is an herb known for its feathery leaves and aromatic seeds.
I don't know that one.
Used in pickling and more. Used in pickling, salads.
I don't know that one. I'd know it if I heard its name probably, but to look at it, I don't recognize it.
Melinda says dill. Katie says dill. Chris says dill weed.
Okay, I guess now I know what it is. Let's see. I might be poor, but I don't do without.
Yeah, people would think I deprive him of anything he wants. I don't. He'll tell you, if I'm making a grocery list, I ask, what do you want?
Yeah.
If I'm getting ready to cook something, what do you want? If we go out to eat, what sounds good to you? All the time he said, you know me. I don't eat anything. I'm just happy to get fed.
I get to eat.
He gets to eat. So I have to decide what to cook, what to buy, where to go eat. Though one day he did shop me for his birthday this year. He chose where he wanted to go for his birthday.
Well, it's because you come across it and learned that there was one down here close by.
Chris says Mexican food.
Folks, it's like this. I grew up like a lot of y'all. You eat what was on the table, or you didn't eat.
Yeah.
When I went in the Marine Corps, you ate what was in the cow line, or you didn't eat.
So you eat what you got. Katie says she planted dill seed from a grocery store and it grew.
Now, granted, in the Marine Corps and cow line, there was a couple, 2 or 3 different choices.
Yeah.
But that's as far as that went.
Yeah.
But
going to a buffet is basically what he's saying. It was like eating at a buffet.
Not like that either.
A very small buffet.
There you go.
And this is, of course, dillweed. I actually saw it's a buffet. I would love to try it. I don't eat a lot at buffets anymore for the simple fact that I don't eat
a lot.
It's called Green Tomatoes, and it is in Rome, Georgia. And it is an all-you-can-eat buffet, drink included, for $12 per person. That's actually very cheap for a buffet.
Yeah.
And if you go I think it's Monday through Friday between 3 and 5, it's $9. That's something I'm going to check out because it's a little bit of a drive, but it's not that much of a drive.
We'll get that mess fire taken care of. We'll do some stuff.
Yeah.
We'll visit food.
Chris called it the slop line, Piggy.
That too.
Talking about the military.
Now, when I spent 3 days on a flat bottom ship, they called it a boat. Thing was dang near the size of half of a small town. They called it a boat. Navy boys eat good.
Did you have been Air Force?
Oh, talking to the Navy boys. Oh, you think this is good? You ought to go to an Air Force chow hall. It's like a 5-star restaurant.
All right, y'all, we're on to number 5 here. Question number 5, letter E. This is any of several species of edible land snails, a delicacy of French cuisine. What is it? What is it?
No, thank you.
Katie says escargot. Katie says escargot. Where's the escargot?
Stop line?
Slop line.
Oh, stop line. Looks like a tea making here.
Well, this is escargot. Y'all are all right. It is escargot. And I'm just going to flat out tell you.
No, thank you.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to tell you. No. But my thing about this, who was the first person to eat one of them things and say, good?
Well, they had to eat it, prepared it somehow. But still, ugh.
Why? First of all, why? I mean, obviously they had to have been extremely hungry, right? Only way I would have eaten one.
Obviously.
And who?
Escargot. What is it? It's not happening.
Chris is island people, maybe.
Orientals, I bet.
Yeah, Katie. I mean, that's it right there. Who was first to eat an oyster? Who was the first to eat an escargot, a snail? Like I was telling Piggy the other day about that coffee bean, that Cafe Lolite or Coffee Lolite. Anyway, that civet poop coffee. Who was the first to pick up a coffee seed that pooped out of a civet's butt and said, "I think I'm going to make me something to drink out of this"? Why?
Right?
What? On God's green earth.
Maybe they knew about the coffee they could make out of it, but the civets were getting to it first, so they were figuring it out from the civets in order to get it.
But why?
But I don't care if it has been cleaned and processed to be consumable.
Yeah, Katie, I mean, especially with the oyster, like she's talking about first eating oyster. If I want to drink snot, you know, really, I got enough mucus.
The closest I'll come to that is clams.
I like fried clams. I've eaten fried oysters, but I ain't eating no raw oysters. That's just nasty.
They're not bad.
Well, if you don't mind just putting some lemon juice and hot sauce, something that slide down your throat, no.
But they're not bad. It's been a long time. It's been since the rain.
Not me, no.
But that and sardines is close as I'll come to slimy stuff. Snails, no, I don't think so.
Katie says she loves raw oysters. I've actually had a couple of raw oysters.
Squid and octopus, no thank you.
I just was not overly enthused with the raw oysters. I've tried octopus.
Oysters are packed with vitamin E, which is good for the libido.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of folks eat them raw.
I don't like oysters. I mean, I don't like octopus. I tried that. I don't like it.
Because they're full of vitamin E, which is good for the libido. And so, they pack up on the oysters and yeehaw, come here, baby.
All right. That puts us on to number 6. Letter F. This fruit is packed with nutrients like copper and vitamin B6 and are shaped like a teardrop. What is it?
I have no clue.
My mama's favorite fruit.
I have no clue. I have no idea what that is.
Melinda says smoked octopus is good. It may be, Melinda, but I tried octopus and I just
more power to you. Have all you want. You can have my share.
You can have my share of octopus, that's for sure. Katie says fig. Tina says fig. Melinda says figs. Jethro, welcome in. He says figs. And y'all are all correct. These are figs. Katie says we fish with squid. I actually like fried squid. Calamari. I love fried calamari. Chris says figs.
Y'all have all that you want to. It's not for the piggy.
I know. Thank you, Jethro. Yeah, my mama loved figs. Our neighbor had a fig tree, and she let mama go over. And this is when I was little. This neighbor Kill, they had a fig tree, and mama would go to their house. That is a fig, but one type of fig. There's a lot of different types of figs. There are some that are a green-looking color. There's some that's purplish-looking color. You have black figs. But yeah.
Well, I think a fig. I think it's something that looks like a Tootsie Roll or a fig Newton.
Yeah. A fig is a teardrop-shaped fruit.
Well.
Yeah. I love fig Newtons, of course. Oh, man.
I like fig Newtons.
Chris, he likes fig Newton cookies, too. Yeah, Chris, Jethro's already on fire. We're on to number 7, y'all. Letter G. This is a versatile fruit known for its health benefits, various types, and use in winemaking, snacking, and cooking. What is it?
Now that one I know.
Yeah, there are various types of these. Oh, yeah, Katie, fig preserves. Oh, man. My granny used to make fig preserves. Jethro says grapes. Tina says grapes. Katie says grapes. Chris says grapes. Melinda says grapes. Yes. You have your cotton candy grapes, which are the large green grapes. You have your Concord grapes, which are the large purple grapes. You have red grapes, black grapes, champagne grapes, um, your regular green grapes.
So champagne was made out of rotten apples.
No, it is a mixture of the white grapes grown in the Champagne region. It can only be called champagne truly if it is grown in the Champagne region of France.
I know it's nasty.
Yeah, Katie, Scuppernong, Muscadines, Katie, yeah, they're all a type of grape. Jefferson says, easy question. Well, most of them are going to be easy tonight. There's a few of them that's going to be a little bit hard. But this one is, of course, grapes.
I tried champagne once. It were nasty.
Yeah, champagne's, yeah, the cotton candy grapes are supposed to be really good. Yeah, I have had this kick. Videotape, I don't eat grapes. I do not eat grapes. I barely eat raisins as long as they're in like a cookie or.
But here the other day, she got her big bag of grapes. I got a few of them. She tore them up.
I did.
It was obviously something she was needing.
Yes. There we go. But I tore them grapes up, and oh my gosh. I told Pig I need to get me some more. But it was the green grapes. I don't know what it was about it that my system said, you need grapes, you're going to eat grapes.
She got
grapes.
Did. They weren't grapes of wrath either.
It's like it done something to my system and kick-started me into being able to want to eat. Katie said Gouda and red grapes are my favorite snack. I was watching a girl. She was talking about eating. She had the big green cotton candy grapes. She found some. She was eating that and walnut halves together. And I got to thinking, I bet having the grapes with either candied pecans or candied walnuts would be really good together because you've got that sweet crunch of the pecan or the walnut being candied along with that sweet flavor of the fruit. Oh man, that's what started me on that kick. I think eating the grapes because that was when I went and got my grapes. But don't ever say you won't eat something because it's going to turn around and bite you. Because I used to say I would never eat grapes. Man, I was into the grapes, that's for sure. And that leads us into letter H, which is number 8. This is a sweet and viscous substance made by several species of bees. What is it?
I don't know that one. Something's wrong.
Katie says honey. Melinda says honey. Jethro says honey. We went to that honeybee festival in Lafayette, and we learned there's a lot of different types of honey.
Yeah.
It went from the almost the clearest, most beautiful, clear yellow, I mean, this really pale yellow honey, to the darkest, purplish looking honey.
With the comb still in there with it.
Yeah, and they said it all comes from the type of flowers that they get the pollen and stuff from, that they make the honey off of. They had the wildflower honey, the clover honey. You have your white clover honey, your purple clover honey. There was other different flowers that they had Therefore, but it was just like, and we tasted like 4 or 5 different types of honey.
And they were all freaking awesome.
They were all good. It was amazing. So I have Katie, Melinda, Jethro, Anthony, I'll say honey. And it is honey. And thing that I have learned is if you are going to eat honey, eat local honey to you.
It'll help you with allergies.
Yeah, it helps you with allergies. And it gives you other health benefits. It is one of nature's antibiotics, natural antibiotic. And it is one of the only foods in the world that will not spoil. Now, it might crystallize if it sits long enough, but you can always take your jar of honey and put it in some warm water and just kind of crank the heat just a little bit till the water starts getting a little bit warmer. And that crystallization in that honey, it will go back to the actual raw honey. Just don't overcook it. Just warm it up lightly. But honey does not spoil. That's why I don't throw away my honey I've got here. Some of it's crystallized, but I take and start running it under warm water, and it goes right back. It might take it about 15, 20 minutes, but it will go back to honey. And I'm probably preaching to the choir on all this. I don't know, but maybe somebody will watch it that don't know what I'm talking about.
And learn something.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's how I've learned it. I watch other people. Excuse me.
I don't know. Is there an excuse for you?
My mom and my daddy.
Okay.
Number 9, letter I. This is a frozen dessert typically made from milk or cream that has been flavored with a sweetener and flavoring. What is it?
Ice cream.
Katie says ice cream. Linda says ice cream. Tina says ice cream. Jethro says ice cream. And you know what's funny? Piggy actually knows some of these tonight.
Pictures help.
Huh?
Pictures help.
Pictures do help. But for the last few, other than putting up like pictures of the people, it really wouldn't have helped any. Now, if I could have played the songs on the song one, that might have helped, but maybe not. Yes, it is ice cream. So what's funny is you're being easy on us tonight. Yeah, tell me that in about 3 more.
Yeah.
Well, 2 more. If you still say that after when we come to the letter K, I'll believe it. Number 10, letter J. Small bean-shaped sugar candies with soft candy shells and thick gel interiors. What is it? Katie said jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
I like the yellow ones, the orange ones, the
I
purple
just don't
ones.
like the black ones.
The red ones are okay, but I ain't really fond of them. I like the yellow, the orange, and the purple and the green.
Just don't like the black ones.
What is it?
It takes somebody hardcore to like them.
Mine Elsie. She loves the black ones.
Okay, well, I'm kind of not surprised on that.
Linda said, watch out, Katie, she's going to pull a whammy on us. Tina says, I love jelly beans. I do too.
I don't know. They might crash.
They might.
They've done it before.
Ginger says jelly beans. Melinda says jelly beans. Katie says, I want all the black jelly beans. Katie likes the black jelly beans. We'll give them to you.
More power to you, Katie. You can have mine.
Chris says jiggly beans. Laugh out loud. Oh man. If I had, I'll tell you. If I had the opportunity, now I'm not gonna buy it myself because Piggy won't eat it. The Birdie Bots every flavor bean.
You can buy them, you know, too. I don't know that I want any.
That's what I said. If I had them, I would try them live on on my Saturday Night Lives. And
I'd try one, but I'd probably wind up being like Dumbledore and get the earwax.
now I started to say whether it be earwax or something else, you know. But I would love to try those. I think that would be interesting. Tina says she loves the black ones too.
Have at it, honey. You can have mine.
I will eat the black jelly beans. I'm not that fond of them. But when I buy jelly beans, if they have the black ones in them, I will eat them because I know Piggy don't like them. My mama used to eat the black jelly beans. But my mama was raised in an era when you were given something, whether you liked it or not, you know,
If
you didn't
it was
waste it.
edible, you ate it.
Yeah. I have not tasted jalapeno jelly beans, but I bet I would love them because I love jalapenos.
I love that.
Oh, no, I would eat the cinnamon jelly beans. I love cinnamon. The Gillum's candy sticks that you buy at the Cracker Barrel. I would buy the cinnamons. I love the cinnamon ones. Now, when I lived in Kentucky, I worked at a little convenience store called Easy Shop. And we were only about maybe a mile and a half or so from the Gillum Candy Company. And the people that worked there would come in when they got off work, before they went to work, you know, grab something to drink and maybe a snack or something. And at Christmas time, the owners of the candy company would allow the workers to make up their own batches of candy for themselves. And there was this one guy that worked there. He made I want to say it's like a quadruple cinnamon batch. It would put an one of those little atomic balls, red hot atomic balls, to shame. That was just like, you know, eating a regular little cinnamon disc compared to the candy he made up at Christmas time for him and his family. And he let me try one, and I'm going to be honest with you, that it's about like like eating a habanero, biting into a habanero and not knowing what you're doing. It was hot. Yeah, atomic fireballs. That's what they're called. Yeah, I love cinnamon candy. Jeff says he doesn't like spicy or hot on it. I love it. I can't eat as much of it as I used to, but I'll never forget that candy from Gillum's Candy, because, you know, like I said, he would let the employees make up their own batches for Christmas, and that guy did that every year. Hey, Mama Bear, welcome in, darling.
Mama Bear!
I'm glad you're here. But yeah, that was something else to see.
Mama Bear, be sure to be there tomorrow for mine, because I'll go into better detail on what we discussed.
I hit the wrong button. Here we go.
Wrong button, that's never good.
It just pulled up a different page, and I wasn't that page up.
Like I said, hit the wrong button ain't never good.
No, because a lot of times I hit the wrong button, I'm shutting something down. All right, let's see if y'all know what this one is. Letter K, number 11, letter K. This is a fermented, effervescent beverage made from sweetened black or green tea. What is it? I did not know what it was made from. I know the name of it. I just never knew what it was made from.
I don't like the taste of fermented tea.
I don't either.
Go to a restaurant and they've had it sitting too long and you can tell it's starting to ferment.
Yeah.
She got some the other day from a place, what was it?
Jack's.
That stuff been sitting long enough. It was definitely fermented. I took a sip. She's like, "Ooh, this is bad." I'm like, "Really?" I took a sip. My mouth felt the heat of alcohol for a little while.
Linda said they used to get cinnamon oil at the pharmacy and dip toothpicks in it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the cinnamon toothpicks.
I used to like those.
Yeah, the cinnamon toothpicks were good. I love cinnamon candy. I don't know.
They were a little hard for me to take, but they were good.
Yeah. Again, we're on question number 11, the letter K. This is a fermented, effervescent beverage made from sweetened black or green tea. What is it? Chris says kombucha.
I've heard that word. Never knew what it was.
Anita likes drinking this stuff.
Oh, well, I know I don't want it.
Katie said no idea. Mama Bear says, I'm so disgusted with the shenanigans. I understand, Mama Bear. Jethro says kombucha. Belinda said tea booze? Question mark. I don't know.
Well, Mama Bear, tomorrow night, if you attend, I will try to get into that and help you understand it.
And for all of y'all that don't know, and for those of y'all that obviously do know, this is kombucha.
What in the world is kombucha?
Kombucha.
Kombucha.
K-O-M. K-O-M-B-U-C-H-A. Since Piggy don't know, what is kombucha? Kombucha is a fermented, effervescent beverage made from sweetened black or green tea. The fermentation process involves a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, which is called a SCOBY, which consumes the sugar in the tea, producing beneficial acids, a slight fizz, and probiotics. This drink has been enjoyed for centuries, often referred to as the tea of immortality due to its reputed health benefits. They can keep it.
For that reason, I might try it.
The health benefits. Kombucha is celebrated for its potential health benefits, which may include improved digestion, detoxification, boosted immunity. It goes on to say how to make kombucha. I ain't making it. And if y'all want to make kombucha, more power to you. Look up kombucha online. It will tell you how. Jethro says, I drink Arizona green tea. You can have all the Arizona tea you want, Jethro. I'll give you mine.
That's some nasty stuff.
I'm
I'm sorry, no offense intended, but
I just don't do Arizona tea. I've tried it. I can't drink it. No. Melinda said, yeah, no, thank you. Katie, the shenanigans she's talking about have a lot to do with what's been going on the past 2 weeks. Politically, the last 2 weeks. Katie said, sweet iced tea for me. If I could keep my blood sugar under control drinking tea, I would. But I like to sit and drink on something all day long. So I keep my glass with me, and if it has the slightest amount of sugar in it, my blood sugar stays up all day. So I try to drink stuff that is sugar free or
That
very
ain't
low
got
sugar.
sugar in it.
Uh-huh.
That ain't got sugar in it.
Right.
Might be one of the ingredients making it.
But the yeast eats the sugar.
The yeast and bacteria, yeah.
Yeah. Katie said sweet iced tea for me. Then Chris said he likes Snapple. Now I like Snapple. I don't like the Snapple tea, but I like the Snapple fruit flavors. I used to drink Snapple all the time years ago. Love that stuff. It's got to where you can't hardly find it around here.
What's that?
Snapple.
Oh.
I haven't seen it in a long time. And the next few are going to be easy, I hope. We are on to number 12, which is the letter L. This fruit is rich in vitamin C, fiber, and plant compounds that may support heart health, weight control, digestion, and more. What is it? All right, Tina, you have a good night, sweetheart.
Night, Tina.
And let's see, Melinda said lemons, Mama Bear said lemons, Jethro says lemon, Melinda said lemon, Chris says lemons. And it is lemons. Yeah, Piggy will actually be, he's actually on at 5:30 Eastern time, which would be 4:30 Central on his channel. Mama Bear said, finally, I know one.
Lemons.
That's funny. Mama Bear, you crack me up, darling. And it is lemons, of course. All right, Jethro, you got the fire extinguisher handy? Or are we going to have to call the fire department?
I'm in a 5 alarm.
Moves us on to question number 13, which is the letter M. This is a nutrient-rich liquid produced by mammals, primarily consumed by infants. What is it? Chris says, I'm melting. Hopefully not, Chris. Melinda says milk. Jethro said milk. Chris says milk. Katie says, please, haha. Oh, man. Melinda said, moo juice. And it starts with an M, so I'll take that too. It is milk. Or moo juice. We'll take moo juice.
Mojo. At least it ain't Mojo.
We don't know Mojo.
Mojo will mess you up.
Oh, yeah.
It's made with formaldehyde. It's a drink.
From the Philippines, isn't it?
No. Vietnam.
Vietnam, okay. I knew it was one of them Asian countries over there.
A lot of old jarheads that went over there during that time. They thought they could drink. The Vietnamese sit there and drink some Mojo with them. messed up from the floor up. It's more like they get effed up from the floor up. The Vietnamese be sitting there laughing at them.
They are already embalmed, so they don't have to worry about it.
Right?
All right, I gotta see what Chris doing there. I can't tell what that is.
You don't know what is.
What that little symbol is that Chris put on there.
It looks like a little monster emoji.
Okay. I was wondering. We're on to the letter N.
From what, I have no idea.
Number 14, letter N. This is a smooth-skinned fruit closely related to peaches. What is it? Letter N. Smooth-skinned fruit closely related to peaches. Yeah, Melinda says nectarine. Chris laughed out loud. All right, I gotta get over here so I can. Hopefully that'll pop up there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so did I do the wrong one? I must have.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I did. That's what I was wanting to show. Let's see. Melinda said nectarine. Chris says nectarine. Mama Bear says nectarine. Jethro says nectarine. And of course, on StreamYard, it ain't gonna show what Chris put on. Okay. Yeah.
Show what?
It didn't show what Chris had put on there. You said it was a little emoji of a little monster-like thing. So. I was gonna see if I could see it better. That's okay, Katie. Sometimes I have to step away. Piggy has to step away.
What?
She said she had to step away.
Well, when I do, I have to go see the wood chips.
Lynn said a peach without fuzz. It is a nectarine. And even though they're closely related to the peach, they actually have a very distinct flavor.
I like the fuzzy peaches.
Yeah. To me, they may look like a peach, a little bit harder than a peach, but they do not taste anything like a peach. It starts at 11 Pacific time, Mama Bear. People will be going into the stadium starting at 7 a.m. in the morning. And it starts at 11 Pacific. And it will last until about 3 o'clock Pacific time.
What are we talking about?
The memorial service tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You know that's going to be sealed up tighter than a drum.
Yeah, Eastern time. Let me see. It will be 2 o'clock tomorrow, starting at 2 o'clock tomorrow, our time, Eastern.
They said they got a lot of speakers.
Yeah, it's going to last for about 3 or 4 hours. I might actually be up for that, y'all. Mom said, okay, after church. Right, Melinda? Praying for no prayers for no violence or craziness. Oh, you're welcome, hon. You're very welcome. That lets me and Piggy know what time it is, too.
Right. I want to be up for that. I love Charlie Kirk, folks.
Yeah.
He was, without a doubt, the best of all of us.
So Piggy might run a little late tomorrow. I don't know.
No, I still go at usual time. I don't see things the way most folks do.
All right, Chris, you and Miss Alice have a good evening.
Good night, Chris and Alice.
We are on to number 15, which is letter O.
Oh.
This is a liquid extract of a citrus tree fruit. What is it?
Can't drink that unless it's fresh.
Mama Bear says OJ. Jethro says orange juice. One says OJ. Mama Bear, not Chris. Okay.
No, Mama Bear OJ got away with it.
And y'all are correct. This is OJ, orange juice, whatever you want to call it. But it is orange juice, which I love, but it does not love me, so I can't drink it anymore.
Like I said, I can't drink it unless it's fresh.
Yeah. And what's really sad is years ago, apple juice would affect my stomach, which I know a lot of you understand about apple juice and what it will do to you if you drink too much of it.
You don't have to drink a lot of it for it to be too much.
Huh?
You don't have to drink a lot of it for it to be too much.
Oh, no, it's better than prune juice most days for me.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point I could drink a little bit more apple juice than I can orange juice. Now, orange juice, just a small container of orange juice would tear me up, make me sick to my stomach for hours on the
There's too much sugar in it.
Yeah. But this goes to show, can't always have what you like. This puts us to number 16, y'all. We're at the letter P, number 16. This nut is a species of hickory. It is cultivated for its seed primarily in the United States of Georgia, Texas, and New Mexico. What is it?
Pecan.
And I learned something on this tonight, y'all. I did not know it was a species of hickory. Mama Bear says pecan. Jethro says pecan. Melinda says pecans. And I would love to have a lot of them pecans and have them candied.
I'm saying.
I got a recipe for candied pecans. I need to get me some pecans so I can candy. That sounds good. And those are pecans. We know what they are. We all like pecans, I hope. I know I love pecans.
Yeah, they're nice. They remind me of something like that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm being bad.
Well, I tell you how I say it. I say pecan because a pecan is one of two different things. It's either a can that's got some green peas in it, or it's an empty can that you use when you ain't got nothing else in a hurry.
Right.
So they're pecans. Paper shell pecan, yeah. I don't know what kind of pecans my granny had when we were little in the tree that grew next to the house there, but we'd go out and we'd pick up pecans and she'd shell them. Yeah, pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan. Because if you say pecan, it is not a pecan. See, Melinda agrees with me. You know, and a lot of people don't understand that. But how do you pronounce it? Pecan. Well, I've heard people say pecan. Well, does it look like a pecan to you? I mean,
You gonna pick up that can of pig in it?
it said Mama Bear agrees with me. Hey, yo, thank y'all. It makes me realize I do have something more up here than just gray matter. And crazy gray matter at that.
Better than Psycho. I'm just saying.
Just I said it's pecan. That's the correct saying. All right, we are on to number 17, and it is letter Q. This is a savory egg custard baked in a flaky pie crust shell. What is it?
Don't know.
I don't know. Katie said that's the correct spelling. Yeah, Pecan is the correct spelling. Pecan. Pecan. I hear people say pecan. I think they're saying Peacan or Peecan, and I'm like, no, it's spelled Pecan, pecan. Melinda said quiche. Jethro says quiche. That's right, Jethro. Pecan.
Pronounce it like Puhcan.
Or Puhcon. Pecan.
Right. Pecan. That's how it's pronounced. Pecan.
Yeah. All right. I'll agree to disagree with you, Jethro. I'm older than you. I come from a generation where the generations before me knew what it was and what it was called, and they called it pecan. Yeah, it is spelled Pecan, but it is pronounced Puhcon.
Jethro, I'll put it like this. It's just like saying a word like knife. Nife.
Yeah.
No, it's spelled Knife.
Mm-hmm.
The K is silent.
A lot of words are spelled different than they're pronounced. But this is a quiche.
You got to look for those little symbols on top of the letters to tell you how to pronounce it.
All right. Again, this was a quiche. I told you I got one for every letter tonight. Let's see how many of you know this one. I think some of you will. We're on to letter R, which is number 18. This plant is a herbaceous perennial that grows from short, thick rhizomes. And I have never eaten this. I would love to try it, but I'm not going to grow it to try it.
Mama Bear, I can't wait to see you wearing it. Sent me a message and showed me stuff she's done ordered.
Ah, okay. Melinda says rhubarb. Anybody that's eat this, is it good? Really? I mean, I've heard a lot of you say that it is. I've never had it.
Mama Bear, I don't get what the 31 is about.
Oh, that's how Charlie Kirk was when he died.
Oh, okay. Well, she's ordered a shirt.
Yeah.
and apparently a long sleeve shirt too. That's when her pedal strap. That's got to be talking about Erica. Then there's a cap. It says Trump girl. I can't.
Okay.
Oh, Trump girl, get over it. Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty, and I like it.
Yeah. Mama Bear says she doesn't know what it is. Jethro says rhubarb. Katie says rhubarb. Melinda says, oops, maybe wrong spelling. Mama Bear says, you'll know. I know. With a piggy nose, I know.
What?
What
I have no idea what that is.
What the 31 meant.
Oh, okay.
I've heard, and this is rhubarb, for anybody that doesn't know, I've heard of strawberry rhubarb pie. I've heard of rhubarb pie. I've never had rhubarb, so I don't know.
Me either.
I've been told it can be bitter. I don't know. Maybe that's one of those things. If we come across it sometime and somebody has it on the recipe on a menu at a restaurant somewhere, I might try it. But I've never had rhubarb. And excuse me, yo. Never had. I'm not going to buy it to try making something with it because I've never had it to cook it, so I don't know what to do with it. It'd be my luck. It'd be one of them things I'd buy, get stuck with a lot of it because I don't know much about it. But we'll move on to number 19, which is the letter S. This is a type of shellfish. Specifically, it is a bivalve mollusk. What is it? Letter S.
Oh. Can't think of the name. I love it. It's expensive.
Katie says scallops.
Yeah.
Jethro said scallops. Melinda said scallops.
I had those one time when I was young. Oh my God.
But for me, that would be the only reason to go to the coast, like to the Gulf Coast or to the Atlantic coast, is to eat at a very fresh seafood restaurant and have like fresh scallops, fresh mussels, anything fresh that's seafood.
Better bring some money.
Yeah.
It was Red Lobster. I was young. I don't remember how old I was, but I know I was young. And I had scallops. Man.
If they're cooked correctly, they are the most delicious thing in the world.
Yes.
If they are cooked incorrectly, it's like eating a mouthful of rubber eraser.
Well, what I experienced was not rubbery.
Yeah. Melinda
Back
says,
when Red Lobster knew how to cook stuff.
yeah. Melinda said, bless you, Piggy.
Thank you.
And Jethro says, it can be seen on the TV show Hell's Kitchen. Yep. Hey.
Gordon Ramsay.
That is scallops. And man, oh man, I'd do a plate full of them. Give me some brisket and scallops, and I'd be a happy camper.
I'm saying.
They don't want to have a buffet of brisket and seafood.
That ain't gonna happen.
No.
Not unless you're rich and go to a place that does it like that. Because you're gonna get half your butt cheek taken out.
Yeah.
Money wise, go to a buffet like that.
That puts us on number 20, which is letter T. This is a root vegetable with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that may help prevent cancer, improve eye health, and strengthen bones. What is it? Letter T.
It's a red.
Piggy's over said it's a, wait, wrong letter. And I love these, yes. Melinda says turnips. Katie says turnips. And what gets me is so many people prefer the greens, and I love the root. Oh, man.
Alyne loves her meat, but she loves her veggies just as much.
Depending on what the veggie is, yes. Jethro says turnips.
We went to the butcher shop to get some meats the other day. They had some of her pickled okra down there. Yeah, we got some.
Of course I did.
My baby loves her some pickled okra.
I'm going to get me some turnips. These are purple tops. Katie said she can eat turnips like apples. My mama could. My granddad could. He loved turnips. My mama could eat onions like apples. But these are the purple tops, which is the ones I love. Yeah. To me, if you're going to eat turnip greens, then get the turnips and peel them and dice them up and cook them in with the greens. Oh, man. They have like a, depending on the ones you get, they can have like a peppery taste almost, like a radish. They're not quite as hot as some radishes, but they can have like a peppery taste to them. They're very good, and you can eat them in a variety of ways. You can fry them, which I don't do. I stew mine like I would do stewed potatoes and cook them down and put salt and pepper in them. You can cut them up and roast them in the oven. I mean, if you can cook a potato, pretty much you can cook a turnip basically the same way. And my favorite way to eat them really is cut up and in with the turnip greens. But after that, it would be stewed. Taking you put them in a pot and put some cold water, just covering them, just like you would if you're boiling potatoes for mashed potatoes. And you cook them until they are extremely fork tender and really soft. And oh man, I cooked some until they cooked almost completely out of water one time when I was cooking for my granddad. And he told me, he said, these are the best turnips I've ever had. So, yeah, they are extremely good. I would say if you've never tried them and you would like to try them, start with maybe 1 or 2 turnips so that you don't throw away a lot of them if you don't like them. And if you do like them, you can always go get more. But yeah, to me, oh yeah. That's something I'm definitely going to add to my grocery list because the fall is really the best time to get them. Now, you might see rutabagas in the grocery store. They're very similar to turnips. They're larger. There is a difference. The difference is rutabagas are typically larger with a denser yellow-orange flesh and a richer, sweeter potato-like flavor, while turnips are smaller with white flesh and a crisper texture. And it says, and a milder, slightly peppery taste, similar to a radish. See, I know my turnip shop. What can I say? Slightly peppery, like turnips. Linda said, cook a whole pot full. I'll come help you eat it. Oh, man. Give me
we'll hold you to that.
I've got to get the last 6. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to do this one. We'll go on to number 21 because I'm going to have to open these up out of the queue. This should put them on the screen. While that is processing, okay, let's see. Go ahead and add that on there. Number 21, letter U. Letter U. This is a type of thick noodle from Japan, typically made from wheat flour. What is it? Oh yeah, Katie. With a ham hock thrown in too, that or a big old chunk of ham. I prefer collard greens, but if I'm putting turnips in it, I'll definitely eat turnips. I like to take a mixture of turnip greens and mustard greens and cook my turnips in with them, and maybe, like I said, a ham hock or a piece of ham. And of course, you got to have the cornbread to sop up the turnip green liquor. Linda said, letter U. Ooh, I don't know.
I ain't got no idea.
Piggy don't got no idea on this one. Mama Bear says, U? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yep, wrong letter U. This is a type of thick noodle from Japan, typically made from wheat flour. So this is a thick wheat flour noodle from Japan that starts with the letter U. Jethro said, let me Google it.
Google it then.
Melinda says, you ramen? No, it's not a ramen noodle. Katie said, you lost me, ha ha ha. Jethro says, udon. And it is an udon noodle, or udon noodle, however you want to pronounce it. It is a type of Japanese noodle. So Jethro answered it for us, y'all.
Jethro, good on that Google search.
There. Number 22. Letter V. This is a spice derived from orchids and is primarily obtained from the pods. What is it?
I definitely have no clue.
Well, listen, yay, Jethro and Mr. Google. You don't know what that is, but looking at it, Piggy?
No.
Melinda says vanilla beans. Katie says vanilla.
Ah, I thought about that for a second after you told me you don't know what that is. Looking at that flower, I thought about it.
Mama Bear says vanilla. Jethro says vanilla bean.
Huh.
That is a vanilla bean, and the answer is vanilla. And it is grown from an orchid plant.
Huh.
He says, I learn something new every day.
Yeah, I'll forget it but in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my screen's freezing up on me. I don't know what I just did.
You don't?
No, I don't. I do.
Well,
Cancel.
you know.
There we go. I got it fixed. Well, it said, looks like beef sticks. They do, don't they?
Looks like what?
Beef sticks.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. That was 22. We're on to number 23. Number 23, W, letter W. This is a popular alcoholic beverage made from fermented grapes. What is it?
Why? I know that one. Nasty stuff.
Mama Bear says, I want to scoop my cat out and cuddle him, but he'll take off screaming. We're laying butt to butt. I understand that one, Mama Bear. Mama Bear says wine. Melinda says wine. Jethro says wine. Piggy said wine. It is, of course, wine. Jethro says, I drink non-alcoholic myself.
A terrible waste of a good grape.
I'm saying. It's been, well, since our anniversary, since I've had anything alcoholic to drink. So that's been about 6 months or so.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to get them to help me take her out to the car. And she didn't have much.
I had one drink, and that was the whole time we were there. Plus,
folks, I'll just put it this way: when it comes to that, she'd be a very cheap date.
Plus, I had a non-alcoholic drink, and everything that I ate. Melinda said it's a Chardonnay and a Chablis. I'll take your word for it, my darling.
Like I said, a terrible waste of a good grape.
Yeah, I'd rather eat the grapes than. Well, fermenting grapes was a way to preserve them back then. Yeah, that's why they canned them too and made jellies and jams. Just saying.
Yeah, back in the day, they had wine, and I understand why, because water was badly polluted.
Yeah.
So they drank the wine, which was comparable to today's beer.
All right, this is the letter X. This is a common ingredient in many Asian cuisines. It is the Asian word for dried shrimp.
I was going to say, that looked like shrimp.
So I'm looking for the word that starts with the X.
Uh-oh. Have fun, y'all.
I've already told you it's dried shrimp. Do you know the Asian word for it? Katie said, fish food, laugh out loud. Bomber X, no. Melinda said, okay, Jetro, call Mr. Google again. Jetro says, I'm on it. He's calling Mr. Google. We're going to see if he can come up with a name for it.
But said, okay, just so call Mr. Google again. I'm on it. Jethro good with that, Mr. Google.
I'm saying, hey, I'm fine with it. Because when that happens, we all learn something. Melinda said, exoskeleton of shrimp. No, that's a good one, but no. Now I'll go ahead and read and tell you what it says. This is a common ingredient in many Asian cuisines, particularly in Chinese and Southeast Asian cooking. It says here are some key points about cooking this. Culinary uses. It's used to impart umami flavor to various dishes, including soups, stir fries, and dumplings. They're often soaked before cooking to enhance their flavor. The types, there are different types, including shelled and shell-on varieties. The size and grade of shrimp can affect their flavor and usage in recipes. Cooking tips. When cooking with this, it's common to soak them in water for a few hours to loosen their texture before adding them to dishes. They can be used in soup, stir fries, or as a filling for dumplings. To store them, they should be stored in a cool, dry place and can last for several months if kept in their original packaging or in an airtight container. Very close, Jethro, very close. So I'm going to give it to you. You got the main word, which is the X-I-A. It is actually Jimmy. It's X-I-A-M-I. A space between the X-I-A and the M-I. Jimmy. And it is dried shrimp. Basically, that's what it is. And it is a ingredient in Chinese and Southeast Asian cooking. You did good, Jethro. I'll give you credit. You did good, son. Down. And the last two y'all should know. Yay, Jethro and Mr. Google.
I said, just so good with that Google.
Number 25 is the letter Y. Straight neck and crooked neck are both types of this vegetable. What is it?
It's supposed to be under Y.
Yes.
It looks like it should be under S.
Nope, not yams. Yes, Katie, yellow squash. Melinda, yellow squash.
Oh, okay. That's how they gonna play that one.
Yeah.
All right. Tricky.
We love yellow squash.
We does.
Don't matter if they crooked neck or straight neck. We likes them.
Fried.
Fried. I like them baked with butter and salt and pepper on them.
Either way, I like me some fried yellow squash.
Jethro says yellow squash. Yes, yellow squash. We love yellow squash. Bo versus Piggy, same thoughts. Yes, I'm being tricky. And it is yellow
Mama
squash.
Bear, you sure you ain't my youngin'? You sure enough think like I do.
All right, we are on to number 26, y'all. Oh, Jethro. Yeah, we're going to have to, once we get to a point, one of these days, we'll have to have us a get together there in Texas and have Jethro come and just eat some good food.
But it said steamer with butter and salt and pepper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Melinda, you speaking to my heart, honey.
See the butter, salt, and pepper. Katie, yellow squash croquettes. I like squash casserole. Squash dressing. Letter Z. This vegetable is known as a courgette. It is a low-carb food that offers many vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. What is it? Huh?
Never mind. I corrected myself.
Yeah. Melinda says zucchini. Jethro says zucchini.
And according to who you talk to, it has many versatile uses.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! I'll just leave that up to y'all's imagination.
Yeah, I could have been kind of funny. I could have put this under C for courgette.
For what?
Courgette. That is another name for zucchini. Is courgette. Courgette. Courgette.
According to what language?
French.
Oh.
I could have put an eggplant for letter A. For aubergine, which is what it's known as. Katie said just another squash. And Piggy's not too fond of this particular squash.
It's texture.
Yeah. Jethro says he's never had zucchini.
It tastes pretty good. It's just the texture.
Yeah. But it is zucchini. Yeah, we're a little over 9 o'clock tonight. That's okay. I will tell you something a little bit about the zucchini. You can make lasagna with the zucchini, and you can make lasagna with eggplant. You can make eggplant parmesan. And I've actually made lasagna with eggplant using the eggplant as the noodles. Cut it real thin, or as thin as I could, and doing them. So, yeah, zucchini bread is good. Yep, Katie, gourds are a type of squash. Melinda said, I ain't French. Thank you for not doing that. See, the reason I didn't is simply this. There's too many good foods out there that start with these letters that I could do another week of it. A to Z, food and drink, and come up with totally different answers than I had this week. I could probably do it for the next 4 or 5 weeks.
But we Americans, we call it what we call it in America.
That's right. What we call it in America. Well, yeah, it's going on 9:05 my time. Excuse me. I apologize for bouncing on you. So I'm going to cut out of here and find a nibble and go from there with it. And hope to see y'all tomorrow in Piggy's live stream at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Piggy's Pillows channel.
I'm going to concentrate on one subject for the benefit of Mama Bear.
Okay. So we say we love y'all. We thank y'all for coming in. And y'all have a great evening. Great weekend. Bye, y'all.
See ya.